Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a very special and great day. This graduation and consultation of police officers class 23-30.
Sorry.
It was going well to start with.
Yeah, I know.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. My name is Joe Bauer. I am the education specialist with the Illinois Department of Natural Resources, and they have asked me today to be your MC and host. I graciously accepted, and I'm glad that you are all here. At this time, I would like to ask everyone to rise for the presentation of colors, and I call on CPO Brooks Stanberry to call down class 23-30.
Recruit class 23-30, forward, march.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order! Ready! Fix! Take seats!
That goes for you guys too. Again, thank you everyone. Welcome. We're glad that you're here today. I would like to introduce some staff that we have with us, enjoying to stay with us. Starting from right to left, we're on stage right. We have the Director of the Illinois Department of Natural Resources, Natalie Phelps-Finney. Director of the Office of Law Enforcement, Jen Whitchurch. We have the Deputy Chief of the Office of Law Enforcement, Deputy Chief John Miller. We have Training Officer Lieutenant Eric Rawlins. We also have Illinois Department of Natural Resources Chief of Staff, John Teefee. And somebody else coming out, I can't see who it is, but shining in the face. Ethan Carroll, Deputy Director of the Illinois Department of Natural Resources. Thank you guys very much for being here. I would also like to acknowledge the coordination staff for this class. We have class coordinator CPO Brooks Stanberry, CPO Jeremy Swindle, CPO Hannah Martin, CPO Trent Reeves, CPO Jeremy Osmus. Also, we have Captain John Williamson, Sergeant Seth Thornley, and Sergeant Brian Snodgrass. training staff assisted the many instructors who helped provide 560 hours of training, taught classes themselves, administered a daily physical fitness training program, and provided daily guidance, direction, and supervision. We appreciate your dedication and sacrifices you made in leaving your families and homes and putting your regular jobs on hold these past few months to administer the training to recruit Class 23-30. Let's give the training staff a round of applause for their long hours of dedication. I would now like to call forward the training supervisor, Lieutenant Eric Robbins, to the front. Eric.
Morning. The recruit class is hired the entire Office of Law Enforcement. Academy advisors are assigned a week before recruits arrive and stays for a week after. Dozens of officers come to instruct at the academy. Officers who do not come to the academy assist in additional duties throughout the district. Our civilian support staff assists in the process as well. So it's truly a team effort, and I would like to again thank the advisors, instructors, field staff, and civilian staff for their part in helping these 20 officers. Almost 140 years ago, 1885, first brigade wardens were hired in Illinois, handed their badge, sent off to work. I'm sure that at some point you wish you didn't have to go through the past 30 weeks, but I think you can understand the importance of it and the importance of the state level. It's truly an honor to be a part of the process. It's a privilege to answer questions before we got hired, to be with you through orientation week, and to see you graduate from ISB Academy. It's a privilege to see you up here on the stage today graduating. It will be a privilege to see you finish the field training and to watch your career as a CPO. To be honest, this is the easy part. We're now police officers who want to protect and serve, to protect the natural resources of the people of the state. We'll have some really good days, unfortunately, some really bad days. But you already know this, and I commend you for your willingness and service and sacrifice. To you, the family and friends, thank you for the sacrifices you've already made, the support that you've given them, the sacrifices and the support you will provide in the future. We are a family here at IDNR. Welcome you to the family. Thank you. I would now like to introduce the Director of Natural Resources, Natalie.
Lieutenant Rollins, appreciate that. I do have formal remarks prepared, as I think this occasion deserves that. But before that, I get into those, I want to tell you just a little bit about me. This is not about me today, but those of you who are now joining DNR, I think it's important for you to know who your leaders are and what drives us, where we came from, and how we lead. So your mercy and grace here, there's going to take minutes to do that. So I always say I'm just a little girl from nowhere. I'm born and raised in Southern Illinois. I live about 4 hours straight south of here in Hardin County. So I'm curious today if any of you are going to be serving in Southern Illinois. Okay? Are you going to be south of Route 13? Okay. So I live near the Ohio River. Kind of in the middle of nowhere. Our county only has about 4,000 people. And we don't have a dedicated conservation police officer in our county at this time. Before I became director, my training is as a nurse practitioner. A nurse for several years and became a nurse practitioner. And so I come from a line of duty and service as well in a different facet. But I do understand some level of what it takes to serve the public and to see them on their worst days and to be there with them on some of their good days as well. And the level of responsibility that takes. As being the director of the Department of Natural Resources, it's a convoluted path that brought me here, and I will spare you the details of that today. It's not important for this occasion, but in my training as a nurse practitioner, humility was at the top of those things, right? To be able to get into the trenches and people. I picked headlights out of children's head and lots of other things that were not pleasant or glorious. But I did it because I love people and I want to serve people, and that was fulfilling. And I know you all find that every day. So what I ask from our team every day is to serve with that kind of attitude, humility, with dignity, give mercy and grace to others. We owe it to the public to turn over every stone to get the best solution that we can for them. I don't care if it's the governor, a state representative, or Joe Schmo off the street. I always say we owe it to everyone in the state to give our best every day. And I mean that with all sincerity. As I jump into my formal remarks, I do want to acknowledge, I just see that my predecessor, former Director Colleen Callahan, is in the crowd today. So Colleen, thank you for your leadership preceding me and all that you did for the department. Thank you for being here today. I also want to acknowledge Director Whitchurch, Deputy Chief Miller, Lieutenant Rollins, all of the captains, the trainers, for what you do every day and being able to work alongside you is one of the greatest honors of my life. And so thank you for asking me to be here today. So, to this class. And during 16 weeks of the Illinois State Police Academy and 14 additional weeks of the Conservation Police Academy, you are among the best trained officers in the state of Illinois. You have more jurisdictional authority than any other police force in the state. But as you know, with great power comes great responsibility. You must obey the law while enforcing the law, and you must do that while keeping your passions in check. I have no doubts that you will perform your duties each day with utmost professionalism and integrity. We are proud of your accomplishment, and we are excited about the great work you will do on behalf of DNR in the state of Illinois. The heritage and tradition of the game warden, now known as the conservation police officer, is rich. You should swell with pride to be among this elite group. CPOs are the most beloved among officers. Still, you will be faced with those who will despise you, those who don't think the laws apply to them. You might find some of those down in Hardin County where I live. And others, no joke, and others who think police are just an extension of big government, bullies trying to control their lives. Again, I have every confidence that you will take those opportunities to really shine. Stand your ground. You will be tough but fair. Put your personal passions aside and do your job with dignity and grace. There will be difficult days where you face horrific scenes, but you will jump into action and may very well be the one that saves a life. I get reports every day of our officers and what they do, and that happens all the time, and we're so proud. Difficult, gut-wrenching work with monumental rewards. Work with real purpose and fulfillment. Congratulations on this remarkable achievement. Well done. And thank you to the families and friends who are here to support them today. They couldn't have made it through this without it. May God always keep you safe and return you home to your family each and every day. Thank you for jumping into a career to protect and serve. That, I don't know if I need to follow up the next person, Joe. Okay, CPO Brooks Danbury, class coordinator.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate everybody coming here today to celebrate this great milestone achievement of 6th grade new officers. I'd like to start off. I got to thank, obviously, Governor Pritzker, Deputy Governor Menard, Director Finney, Assistant Director Todd Stroll, who couldn't be with us here today, Deputy Director Ethan Kimbrell with us today, and Deputy Director Toby Sherman will be with us today. Quite frankly, without your support of us, this ship doesn't keep our momentum and keep going forward to get to the point we want to do. So great. Thank you for your assistance. You know, as there's a litany of things I could start here today. And so I'm going to give a little backstory about how this kind of speech kind of thing. I was sitting there watching the March Madness being my wife last week, and I said, you know, back 23 years ago when I first started in law enforcement, what would you want to hear from the chief or the leader of the agency? And she said, well, I want to know that you're going to do everything you can to protect the people that, you know, that you serve, you know, for and that you oversee. And I'm going to be honest here, one of the stupidest things that ever came out of my mouth, I uttered in that moment. I honestly said this. I said, you're right for once. I got a glance. So my first piece of advice I'm going to give you today, never utter those words to your significant other. It doesn't go very far. You're going to have full meals and your laundry is not going to get done. That I can assure you. So, but with that being said, as I stand here before you today, I want the family members and loved ones to know that the officers graduating today are employed by a department that holds their well-being and safety as a top priority. They have been trained to protect and serve the public with the integrity and professionalism that we're going to expect from them. But please know that they'll be taken care of in return. Our department is committed to providing our officers with the support they need to thrive. They'll be given opportunities to grow, develop, and be respected and valued for their essential work. We understand the challenges and dangers of being a law enforcement officer, and we'll do everything in our power to ensure they are protected and insulated from harm. So rest assured, as I stand before you today as the director of this proud department, your loved ones are in good hands. They have been prepared for the rigors of the job, and we'll be there for them every step of the way. Thank you for trusting us. As I wanted to address you today and give you some words of advice, obviously through experiences and learning opportunities that I've had, I could sit up here for hours and I wouldn't even scratch the surface of what I want to share with you today. So I thought the best thing to do would give you a top 10 list of the best advice that I feel that you should hear on this day from not only me, but this will echo amongst your entire leadership staff. Number one, greatness will be determined by the choices you make in your career. Remember that greatness is just not about your actions on the job, but also the decisions you make in everyday life. Hold the values of honesty, integrity, and compassion in all that you do. Your choices will shape your legacy as a conservation police officer and as a community member. Strive always to make the right decisions, even when they are hardest. Choices will define your path to greatness, career, and beyond. Number two, success is about how well you've done for yourself, but significance is how well you've done for others. Remember, success is about you, and significance is about others. Number three, great law enforcement officers work passionately. I have never known anyone to become successful at doing something they hate. Quite simply put, those with passion do, and those without passion try. Number four, law enforcement is not an I will try profession, but it's an I will win profession. To do in law enforcement, we must remember the 3 R's. What is required, what is returned, and what is rewarded. Number five, the expectations you have on yourself should be higher than the expectations you place on others. Holding yourself to a high standard is crucial because as a conservation police officer, your actions and decisions significantly impact the community you serve. By setting high expectations for yourself, demonstrate a commitment to excellence and inspire trust and confidence in those around you. Remember, you are now a role model for others inside and outside the department. Strive to exceed the expectations you have for yourself consistently, and you will be a true asset to your community and your profession. Number six, show a sense of humility. Humility does not mean you think less of yourself. It means that you think of yourself less. I think Alan Ross said it best when he came up with a quote, and I will quote Alan Ross at this moment. It says, humility means knowing and using your strengths for the benefit of others on behalf of a higher purpose. Number seven, maintain and protect your integrity. Integrity in law enforcement is comparable to a bank that is built on trust. The community you serve and your colleagues are going to make transactions based on their interactions with you. It's important to prioritize building trust and reputation, ensuring your integrity bank is filled with honesty and reliability. Number eight, practice generosity consistently. Be like a flowing river, not a stagnant reservoir. Focus on giving, and supporting rather than hoarding and remaining inactive. When it comes to acts of generosity, not keep track of what you receive in return. You will never experience true fulfillment in this profession or your personal life unless you extend a helping hand to somebody in need, even when you know they're never going to be able to repay you. Number 9, have the right attitude to learn more from your losses than your wins. Emmett Fox said it best when he said, the only real misfortune, the only real tragedy comes when we suffer without learning a lesson. So please understand today these keys to learning in law enforcement. Humility is the spirit of learning. Reality is the foundation of learning. Responsibility is the first step in learning. Improvement is the focus of learning. Hope is the motivation for learning. Teachability is the pathway of learning. Adversity is the catalyst of learning. Problems are the opportunity for learning. Experiences give the perspective to learn. Change is the price of learning. And finally, maturity is the value of learning. Number 10, have a strong sense of pride, duty, and purpose. Let the pride of wearing our patch and badge be the driving force that motivates you to perform your duties to the best of your abilities and uphold the values and principles of the long tradition of this very proud department. Let your sense of duty allow you to act with integrity, professionalism, and respect the rights and dignity of others regardless of circumstances. Let your sense of purpose allow you to enforce laws fairly and impartially, building trust and relationships, people you serve, making a positive impact on the lives of others. In closing, congratulations to you all on your tremendous achievement. You have proven yourself to deserve this honor, and we are proud to have you part of our law enforcement family. Remember that you were chosen for a reason. Your skills, dedication, and character. The department has invested in you, and now it's time for you to invest in yourselves through continuous personal and professional development. We have complete confidence in your abilities and know you will serve your communities with integrity and honor. I wish you the best as you embark on this new chapter of your career. Stay safe, stay strong, and never forget the importance of the oath of office you're about to take. Congratulations once again, and welcome to this honorable department. Thank you.
I first want to congratulate our new conservation police officers, welcome them to the IDNR family. I know the last 14 weeks has been a challenge for most of you. We demanded a lot, both mentally, physically, and emotionally, but you showed up for the challenge each and every day. And I knew you would. Completing the IDNR Academy by itself is an accomplishment, and it actually, I have 30 weeks. I don't think there was one session or scenario day outdoors where we weren't rain, cold, snow, or relentless. All of our outdoor meetings in the morning, done in the park, right? You know the old saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Man, we just couldn't catch a break some days. Your work ethic and drive for success is not gone unnoticed by the academy staff or those our focus today is celebrating you and your accomplishment. I also want to recognize the other side of you. While you've been away, your spouses, your significant others, and the children, extended family have all stepped in. The laundry, the dishes, school events, dinner, sick kids, ball practice, errands, all that stuff still went on while you were home. None of those tasks stopped. And it wouldn't be possible without the unconditional love and support of your family. They deserve a well-earned break at home. And that includes my life. For that, everyone on this stage was an equal debt of gratitude. Thank you. Please join me around the staff. On the civilian side, our academy advisors, our supervisors, and all the CPOs in the field who volunteered their time to help teach and mentor our new officers during the academy. Putting a class on this size and setting it in motion is no easy undertaking. It requires year-round preparation, meetings, planning, make it happen. That's a very enriching experience involved in. I think I share the feeling with a lot of the past coordinators here is that mentoring new officers is probably one of the most important jobs we have in this agency. Just to have a small hand in shaping the future is really important. I have high hopes for class 23-30. I'm excited to watch them in the field. First, good luck in the last day. You're an MTO. Finish line is near. Trust me when I say this. Being a conservation officer, best job. At this time, I'd like to invite the class president to come on up. Each recruit class that has gone through the Conservation Police Academy has been identified by class number. This class is identified as 23-30. 23 represents the year, and 30 designates the number of classes that have gone through the academy, which is number 30 this class year. It's been tradition that the class president attaches the flag, or the ribbon to the flag. His name, the class there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yip win is finally here. We have made it. 7 months ago, 20 strangers met at the DNR headquarters for the first time. We were all half scared to death, half excited to start our new careers. After several months of literal blood, sweat, tears, many miles of ramp, and even a couple of near drownings, we have finally made it. As classmates, we have grown from strangers to lifelong friends and share many unique experiences. Late nights at the shooting range, the operating modes with night vision, build countless memories that we will remember forever. I'm sure that 20 years from now, they'll be telling the story of Peterson yelling at us to sound off. Gabriel will probably still die laughing about it every time he thinks about it. No matter how tired, sore, or beaten down we were, we always found a way to come together and make the most out of it. In all seriousness, the knowledge we gained and the experiences we have had will serve as a strong foundation as we go out on our own and begin our dream careers. Thank you to the instructors, advisors, and academy staff who have taken time away from their families to help better the future of the department and train our class. Thank you to the former or current CPOs who introduced us to this career and helped lead us down this path. CPO Swindle, thank you for pushing us both mentally and physically, and always giving us something to laugh at when you lose county exercises during morning PT. And thank you for giving us a first-hand example of what happens when you don't stretch. Just kidding, but the end gets better. Thank you to each and every one of our families, friends, and loved ones who have been there supporting and pushing us throughout these hard months. But most importantly, take a second to thank yourself. Thank yourself for the hard work you put in and the dedication you've shown to get yourself where you are now. Today, when you walk out of those doors, you'll be officially recognized as part of the most diversely trained law enforcement agency in the state. Being an Illinois Conservation Police Officer is a title that few have been able to have. Be proud of yourself for what you have accomplished. However, this is only the beginning. Continue to work hard and strive to positively impact our state. Do your job to the best of your ability, but never lose sight of the reason why you chose this career. Approach each shift with an attitude to make a difference. Take care of yourself, but be sure not to overload on the form. But despite anything else, always remember that your number one job is to return home to your loved ones at the end of each and every shift. Thank you.
now come to an important part of our graduation program, which is to recognize those individuals in the class who have exhibited special abilities and initiative and have dedicated themselves to achieving excellence in performance. This time, by Hannah Martin.
As the academic advisor, I'm going to be giving out the valedictorian. This award is given to recognize a recruit who has achieved the highest scholastic average in the class during our 14th field training basic training program. But before I do that, I would like to recognize the classroom. There is a saying that if you're not willing to learn, no one's going to. If you're determined to learn, no one's going to. It's been rewarding for me to see how determined all of them were to learn. There was no question. The next step for the recruits will be going to the field. In the academy, you are taught a lesson and a test. In the field, you're given a test. To class 23-30, never stop learning and never be afraid to ask if you don't know. Now back to the valedictorian. The academic average is compiled from written examinations covering almost 560 hours of classroom lectures centering around conservation laws and related enforcement techniques and procedures. 11 major examinations totaling 875 points were given pertaining to fish and wildlife, boating and snowmobiling, forestry, endangered species, federal regulations, species identification, administrative rules, policies and procedures, enforcement techniques, firearms, and much more. The instruction was intense, the exams difficult, and the pressure great. Considering the massive amount of material covered daily, the academic average for the class was 89.2%. The valedictorian edged in, reaching the top by less than 0.5% from second place. In the end, the valedictorian scored an outstanding 94.9%. Needless to say, earning this award is indeed noteworthy. The winner of the valedictorian award for class 23-30.
Sure got a head start. Okay, the next award recognizes the winner of the Game Warden Olympics. This is a competition which tests recruits' endurance, knowledge, and skills in an outdoor setting. It's always very competitive and always a lot of fun for the recruits, but it's probably I don't believe I could effectively draw you a visual picture of Game Warden Olympics, so I'm going to use the thing to describe it to you. It did involve pushing a truck, running in waders that were either big or way too small, a helmet that was too big for anyone, but they can explain the rest of it. The winner of the Game Warden Olympics for recruit class 23-30 is Adam Phillips. The Physical Fitness Award name was changed to the Jamie Cox Physical Fitness Award after the line of duty death of a former conservation police officer, Jamie Cox. Jamie was a 2015 graduate of this academy class. Jamie was an amazing person who won the Physical Fitness Award at his own graduation. You would be honored to know this award is given in remembrance of him. This award is presented by academy staff to a person who has achieved the highest scores in 6 areas used to test recruits for fitness. During this academy, we ran over 140 miles, which came to an end with a 15K or 9.5-mile rites of passage. On the first day, the recruits were tested using the Army Combat Fitness Test as a measurement of overall fitness. During the last week, the recruits were tested again using the same criteria. This award is presented by academy staff to the person who achieved the highest average score on the final physical fitness test. All the officers in the class deserve recognition for their hard work. The individual who led the class with a total score of 581 points has shown that hard work and determination can make anything possible. The winner of the Jamie Cox Physical Fitness Award for recruit class 23-30 is
So the next award is the Top Gun Award. This year, the Top Gun Award was renamed to Ron Colombo Top Gun Award in honor of recently retired Conservation Police Officer Ron Colombo, who we lost last year. Ron, just a little bit of history on Ron. He first served in the United States Army with the 82nd Airborne. He spent a short time with the Dixon Police Department before becoming a game warden with our agency back in 1999. His service spanned over 21 years. Starting back in 1999, Ron graduated as a valedictorian for his history class. In 2003, he was named Officer of the Year for our agency, which is that's a huge accomplishment, and it's a very coveted award to receive. Additionally, during his career, Ron won the Chicago Wildlife Officer of the Year Award. That was in 2004. He was an integral part of our firearms training program. He graduated from the FBI's firearms instructor program. His failure rate was nearly 50%. On his first qualification, Ron scored 90%. He was very passionate about our firearms training program, and he shared his knowledge and expertise for many years. It's only appropriate that this award bears his name to honor his legacy and his contributions to our agency. I'm delighted to welcome his wife Suzanne to the stage to help present.
I'd first of all like to thank those who made this special award possible in honor of my husband, Ron. Our family appreciates the recognition. Ron certainly loved his job. Congratulations, class. I would like to offer some very simple advice. Love. Love God. Love your family. Love your brothers. Sit around. Laugh. Laugh often. Everyone who had the privilege to know Ron knows that he loved to laugh. Most importantly, he loved making people laugh. Congratulations once again, and may God bless you with your successful.
The award is given to recognize a recruit who demonstrated the highest proficiency during the tools of handgun and rifle training. Recruits were trained in basic marksmanship fundamentals. As the training progressed, the stress was added, which included time limits, induced malfunctions, night shooting, dynamic movement, difficult positions, and decision-based scenarios. Recruits were reminded that firearms training takes place with the mindset that the outcome could include a deadly force encounter requiring the defense of human life. The winner of the recruit class 23-30 Top Gun Award is CPOT Benjamin Williamson, who showed he could perform these fundamentals fast and accurately. Our final award is a supervisor award. This award is presented by the academy staff to the person who best exemplifies the traits of an outstanding individual leader and a model conservation. The determining factors for this award include classroom participation, work quality, human relations, comprehension, communication skills, appearance, motivation, attitude, acceptance of direction, fitness level, and academic performance. Because of the competitive nature of this class, the decision was a difficult one for us to make. Every member of the class excelled in several areas mentioned. Each group demonstrated their talents and assets throughout the program. After much deliberation, we finally agreed upon the recruit. We felt winner of the Supervisor's Award for Class 23-30 is recipient of this award gets a nice plaque and also receives a block 9mm pistol.
Time now for the preparation of the oath. We'd like to invite Director Witcher's podium to administer the oath of an officer.
Class 23-30. RC23-30. solemnly vow he will say it on heart. Faithfully discharge property. Shall be steadfast. I treat of others. All Constitution, United States.
I will now read the list of the graduates of Class 23-30. They will go forward and receive their diploma from fine staff over there. Hannah Bodenbach. Levi Buckrock. Sarah Caballero. Jackson Clark. Joshua Cummings. Andrew Fraley. Andrew Gaver. Corey Landon. Dean Boyer. Dalton Moreland. Joseph Boyers. Jacob Nance. Brianna Phillips. Doran Piper. Brody Snyder. Benjamin Williamson. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's give a round of applause to the new Illinois Conservation Police Officers Class 23-30. Thank you, everyone.